Well, hello everyone. It's the 14th of April, 2022. I'm John Fisher, and I'm going to be reading the catch of the day for today, which is called Just Jesus. This is part of our series on the characteristics of the Jesus movement for today. And we're talking about how the Jesus movement unified believers. We are one in the Spirit, we are one in the Lord, and we pray that our unity may one day be restored and they'll know we are Christians by our love. Father Peter Schultes. When it's all about Jesus, division falls away. No one cares if you're a Baptist, Methodist, Catholic, or none of the above when we are all following Jesus. The Jesus movement unified believers in a way we could certainly all use again. When it's all about Jesus, it's simply all about Jesus. It's not Jesus in baptism a certain way. It's not Jesus in premillennialism. It's not Jesus in a set of rules. It's not Jesus and no Catholics. It's just Jesus. In fact, in my experience, the Jesus movement started in the Catholic Church in the form of folk masses for youth. The church had just legitimized English liturgy, which meant songs could be sung by everybody. And those priests who could play guitar started holding folk masses, like Sister Act, only it was the real thing. My first two albums were recorded for a Catholic recording company because they were hungry for new material for the hordes of kids who were coming to folk mass. They were singing Have You Seen Jesus, My Lord, before evangelicals had ever heard about it. Why? Because it was all about Jesus. We are one in the Spirit. We are one in the Lord was written by a Catholic priest. In these last days, it's only Jesus that we want to know about. It's come full circle. Do you know Jesus? Do you love Jesus? Did Jesus die on the cross for you? What else is there? In the book of Acts, there is one Spirit, one Jesus, and one Lord. In the first century, you were martyred for being a follower of Jesus, not for being a Catholic or a Lutheran or a Baptist. That kind of stuff came later. It was just Jesus. And just Jesus translates into a unity of believers. With so much division and polarization in our current culture, socially and politically, we need a unifying factor. And that factor is Jesus. This, this is Holy Week, and all thoughts turn to Christ on the cross and Jesus Christ risen. Only one person in human history did that. If we all could come together, we could overcome our differences by focusing on Jesus. That's what the Jesus movement did, and that's what we can do today. This is John Fisher for the catch of the day and Grace Turned Outward.